That is what it can pick out.
Okay.
Good,
It
good.
doesn't really tell me anything I didn't already know.
Not really, but it's about what you're going to get.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave him there for now. Lana, what do you want? Or what's your character's name again?
Freya.
Fuck, I don't remember.
It's Freya.
Freya.
I want to go over and talk to them. Try and gather some information.
I follow not very closely behind.
So as this as you are heading down the dock, Appy and Rat are Bert. What are your characters doing now that you've?
Oh, I assume we're walking back over to catch up
Yeah.
with the
So,
others.
so you've walked as your users are walking back over. Literally, as you're arriving, these two have started to walk off.
So if he's following closely behind, do we sneak up on him from behind?
What do you tell me about what
Okay,
we're doing?
roll a.
I mean, it's not really
listen check.
sneaking. So I mean, at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
it's not really. So both of you roll like a listen check.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh.
That's
here's
yours.
Vert's.
Okay, so you're too busy like paying attention to the shit that was going on around you. You didn't hear much of the conversation that was happening between
Okay.
Rat and Vert, or Rat and Ilana.
All right. So we catch up to Rat. I'm Vert. I fill you in that we found Rat. He's, well, fill you in on the way as we're walking down and say, oh, here's Rat. Wait, where the hell did Freya go?
Okay,
Oh,
so
I'm not there anymore. I'm following Freya.
yeah, but
She's
you're
not-
you're following behind, so these two catch up with you.
Yeah.
Vert but like as you have walked away. So Vert, just before, like as you were coming, just before these guys have walked away, you heard like the last bit of the conversation. So you heard the bit where Freya says, I want to go speak to these guys. So that's what you've heard.
So I heard that.
Yeah, you heard the last wee bit of the conversation between Freya and Rat's character. Appy was too busy paying attention to everything around him.
I was too busy talking to you and all that.
I will tell what I heard to App.
To Rat?
To App.
No, to
Okay,
App.
so you fill Abby in on what's going on. So Freya's obviously walked on. She's close enough that you can see that she's walked on. She's starting to walk towards down the dock.
They've got flaming red hair. It should be easy. to
And
spot.
what about those other people? Do we see them?
Roll SWAT check.
Yeah, I mean, the obvious next thing is to see where the person you're following is going. So
Yeah.
10, so that's like what, 15?
Yeah. So you see them. You see down the bottom of the pier before, like you didn't notice it before. There is a single sailboat called the Slow Ride, and you can see at the back where the wheel is, you can see a human female. You just see the back of her. You can hear that. You can make out kind of incomprehensible. You can't really hear what she's yelling, but you can hear that she's yelling to one or two half orcs standing on the deck.
Does she have a nice ass?
Yeah, she has a nice ass.
I'm wearing leather too.
Not you. The human female that's sitting on the boat. And you can see, you can make out that there is cargo. Like there's you don't know how many, but you can see blatantly there's crates on the deck of the ship.
whoops.
Alright. So we go for Rat's character, I guess.
Yeah, so you have caught up with Rat's character. This is why you can see down the boat. These are literally Alana's Freya's like maybe like 10 meters ahead of you, so you can blatantly see her.
The three of us are together.
And you can see she's walking with purpose towards this
Boat.
this boat in front of you, and Rat's kind of like standoffish about what's going on.
see how that works. Sorry.
Or wait, did they catch up with us? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so Vert and Appia caught up with you. Alana's about 10 meters ahead of you because obviously you kind of like stayed back from what was going on. So you kept her in sight, but you stayed far enough back that and Alana's like, Freya's like that focused on what's going on that she's kind of like walked ahead.
But because you held back, we caught up with you.
Are you gonna say anything to me then?
Vert's the one that heard everything.
You hear
He
him,
heard-
he heard
I
Ben
told
comes,
you
and,
what I
and,
heard.
and he told you what he heard. So he heard like Freya going, I want to go speak. I need to go speak to these guys or whatever.
Yeah. And I assume we're going. I mean, I assume we're going to continue to try and catch up with her.
Like they're keeping up with Rod. I'm assuming Rod's keeping up with Freya.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we're following.
I'll stick with the rat.
Okay, so Freya, as you're walking down, as you're approaching this ship, the human female spots you walking down, and she jumps off the side of the ship onto the dock. And the two like half orcs follow her and kind of like block your way any further towards the ship. In a pretty snide voice, asks what you want. What's your business doing here?
I respond, I saw some large crates on your boat, and I was curious if they were for sale.
She responds, no, they're not, and it's not any of your business.
Well, as a druid, anything I want to be my business is my business. I try and intimidate her.
Oh.
Roll an intimidation check.
Kitty. Oh, wait. I didn't work. Never mind.
Okay, you didn't roll, so
Thank goodness. Ha! Take that, biatch.
so she steps back. She's kind of intimidated. She
Kind of. Jesus.
kind of intimidated. She stepped back. She's a pretty intimidating person herself. Like you can see, obviously, with you being close, you can make out like she's got a pretty grisly scars on her face.
I just gave her
And
23 to the intimidate.
Yes. Let me finish. And she's stepping back, and you're starting to scare them. And the two half orcs start to reach for the short swords on their belts.
Oscar
behind them.
growls.
And they're still reaching for their short sword.
Checks can require over 20, sweetie.
And she kind of, she's got her voice is a bit shaky, but she's starting to get kind of pissed. Like, this is really not any of your business. And as this is happening, the gnome's starting to climb out of the open hatch on the deck of the ship. And he yells out, what the hell is going on here? As he steps off the boat. And as this is happening, you three are catching up. These are literally like 5-10 meters behind her.
I persuade the gnome and I think
Wait,
really we have a
wait.
misunderstanding.
Wait. First of all, we're standing a bit back. Are we even noticed?
They're focused. They're more focused on Alana, like what's going on there. They don't notice you just yet. They kind of know you're there, but they're not
And-
focused on you.
Did
We
we
see what's
hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we hear and see what just happened?
Roll listen checks.
Oh well.
You're deaf.
So that was mine. What's Vert's modifier?
4.
Oh, helps to actually roll.
It just helps me roll demonically. So
There you
15. So 15. So yeah, you hear what's going on. You hear that there's this argument. Rat doesn't notice the like inflections to the woman's voice. He just notices that there's a bit of a yelling going back and forth. You don't really notice like who's being intimidated by who.
Okay. Well, I know there's intimidation going on, right?
Yeah, there's like blatant yelling. Like their voices have been
It's on the
like,
cusp of a
rapidly
cat
getting
fight.
high. But you don't really like know exactly what like who's intimidating who and what who's kind of winning the argument kind of thing.
Oh, and by the way, I don't mean to interject, but I'm looking up the character sheet, and I think I actually do only have a modifier for one of these things because I think it's the skill modifier on the left side is the total of the sum on the right side. So I actually only have the ability modifier of +1 on spot checks and things like that. I don't actually have 2.
I'm not worried about this.
But anyways,
The rules are there. They're a framework.
yeah. So, but anyways, so what are people doing?
Well, first I tell Appy and Freya what's going on. At least what I overheard.
Well, I'm the one intimidating, so you're telling Rat and Appy what you heard.
Oh, right, yeah.
Is there time for you to do that?
Not really. Like everyone's heard what's going on.
All right.
The only thing is, Rat just didn't know like the inflection of the conversation, like who was being who, in a sense.
Okay, they know we're there.